This summer, we're getting honest about summer blockbusters, past and present. This is Honest Trailers, Blockbuster Summer. You've seen the classic 1932 Boris Karloff version. Doesn't ring a bell? Okay, you explored Tom Cruise's dark universe. Skip that one too? Well then, it's time to revisit the only mummy film anyone under 80 has actually seen and enjoyed. The Mummy. The Brendan Fraser one. Meet Rick O'Connell, whose solution to every problem is to shoot guns at it. Literally every problem. He may not have a plan.
Who was talking about what?
He may not have consent. But Rick's armed with the ultimate superpower. Being Brendan Fraser. I mean, look at those eyes. That jawline. Who wouldn't want to be phrased right in their tomb, huh?
I am going to kiss you, Mr. O'Connell.
Joining O'Connell for the ride is a crude Arab stereotype. And some arrogant white people.
Hey, where'd our smelly little friend get to?
On a quest to plunder another culture's sacred artifacts. Together, they'll unearth an ancient treasure, unleash an ancient curse. And they won't let you forget for a second how ancient everything is.
Ancient curses, ancient burial sites,
Ancient Egyptian.
Ancient Arab storytellers.
Ancient booby trap.
ancient times,
Ancient Egyptian curses.
Ancient secret society.
Ancient mirrors. It's an ancient Egyptian trick.
Watch in horror as they accidentally resurrect Imhotep, an ancient Egyptian priest who was so hated by the pharaoh, he gave him superpowers?
for he would arise a walking disease, a plague upon mankind, an unholy flesh-eater with the strength of ages, power over the sands, and the glory of invincibility.
What happened to murder? Does murder not work anymore? Strap in for the 90s answer to the Indiana Jones franchise that's set around the same time period, in similar locations, and employs the same combination of adventure, comedy, and exact characters.
Abner was sorry for dragging me all over this earth looking for his little bits of junk.
My father was a very famous explorer.
There is nothing you can possess which I cannot take away.
It looks to me like I've got all the horses!
The secret of the Grail has been safe for 1,000 years. The Brotherhood of the Cruciform Sword have been prepared to do anything to keep it safe.
And for 3,000 years, we, the Magi, the descendants of Pharaoh's sacred bodyguards, kept watch.
But in fairness, those indie movies were inspired by classic adventure serials, which were inspired by radio dramas,
We continued our journey along Solomon's Great Road.
which were inspired by pulp novels. So let The Mummy be yet another reminder that nothing you've ever enjoyed is original.
Rescue the damsel in distress, kill the bad guy, and save the world.
So buckle up and ride along as our heroes track down a map that's hidden behind a key, which they need to open some books,
I think this may be the Book of the Dead.
while their ancient foe tracks down some body parts, which he needs to find some jars for which he needs to bring back his lover. The plot doesn't really matter though. What you're really here for is the charming characters and the violence. The brutal, non-stop violence. Wow, this movie is really violent. But hey, there's no blood, so bring the kids. Why are your eyes closed, Billy? There aren't even any brains on the floor. Stop crying, or I'll make you watch The Scorpion King.
A man, and it gets so lonely.
Starring Dune Patrol, God of Lore, Courage the Cowardly Dude, Darth Plagueis the Dry, Kurt Russell, After Effects, Sand Texture, A Shadow with the Face of Stannis Baratheon, and Khakis. 1001 Arabian Nights. Since we know the mummy is scared of cats, why don't all the heroes just defeat him by covering themselves in cats? I'd watch Brendan Fraser in a cat suit. To fit even more Game of Thrones into your eyeballs, click the box to watch our after show Watching Thrones. Or if you need to get caught up before the game concludes, check out our cram-it of the complete series. Show me the mummy. It's nerf of nothing. I love you, 3000.